Sydney, a city of icons and hidden treasures. Welcome to Sydney. This is a city that never fails to amaze. From the moment you arrive, you're greeted by a skyline that's known around the world. The Sydney Opera House stands proud. Next to it, the Sydney Harbour Bridge arches across the water. These two structures are the heart of the city, but Sydney is not just about famous sights. It's a city of beaches and parks, of bustling markets and quiet corners. So come along, let's discover the many faces of Sydney together. The Sydney Opera House is a true marvel. It sits on Bennelong Point, jutting out into the harbour. From a distance, it looks like a great ship with billowing sails. Up close, it's a wonder of curves and angles. This building wasn't just built, it was born from a vision. In 1957, Jorn Utzon won a design contest with a bold idea. It took 14 years to build, facing many challenges, but the result was worth the wait. Today, the Opera House is more than just a building. It's a symbol of human creativity. Its white shells catch the light in amazing ways, changing colour with the sun and sky. Inside, it's just as impressive with concert halls, theatres and restaurants. Take a guided tour to learn its secrets or watch a performance, or simply sit on the steps and soak in the atmosphere. The Sydney Opera House will leave you in awe. The Sydney Harbour Bridge is a feat of engineering. It spans the harbour in a single arch, known locally as the coat hanger. It's been a part of Sydney's skyline since 1932. You can experience the bridge in many ways. Walk across it on the pedestrian path for stunning harbour views, or cycle across if you're feeling energetic. For the truly adventurous, there's the bridge climb. Strap on a harness and climb to the top of the arch. It takes about 3.5 hours, but the reward is worth it. At the summit, you're 134 metres above the water with views stretching for miles. Safety is the top priority on the bridge climb. You're attached to a safety line at all times, led by trained guides. They share stories about the bridge and the city. It's more than just a climb. It's a journey through Sydney's history, an adventure you'll never forget. Bondi Beach is Sydney's most famous stretch of sand. It's a crescent of golden sand and blue water, packed with sunbathers and surfers on sunny days. Surfing is a big part of Bondi's culture. Beginners can take lessons from local surf schools, while experienced surfers chase bigger waves. But even if you don't surf, there's plenty to do. Swim, play beach volleyball, or just relax on the sand. Bondi is more than just a beach. It's a vibrant neighbourhood. The streets behind the beach are full of cafes and shops. One of the best things to do at Bondi is the coastal walk to Coogee Beach. It's about 6 kilometres long with stunning ocean views. You'll pass other beautiful beaches like Tamarama and Bronte. There are rock pools, cliffs and parks. It's a great way to see the beauty of Sydney's coastline. The Royal Botanic Garden is a peaceful retreat in the heart of Sydney. It's been here since 1816, making it the oldest scientific institution in Australia. The garden covers 30 hectares and is full of plants from all over the world. As you walk through the garden, you'll see many different areas. There's the palm grove with its towering trees and the succulent garden with strange and beautiful desert plants. The rose garden is a riot of colour and scent when in bloom. One of the most special parts of the garden is the Cardi Jam Aura. This display of plants used by the Aboriginal people tells the story of the land before European settlement. The garden also offers amazing views. From the eastern edge you can see the Opera House and Harbour Bridge. It's one of the best spots to take photos of these icons. The garden is free to enter and you can join a guided tour or explore on your own. Darling Harbour is a hub of activity in Sydney. It's a large recreational area on the edge of the city centre, always full of life and energy. One of the main attractions is the SEA LIFE Sydney Aquarium. Here you can see the marine life of Australia up close, including sharks, rays and tropical fish, but the stars are the dugongs, rare and fascinating sea cows. Next door is the Wildlife Sydney Zoo, an indoor wildlife experience. You can see kangaroos, koalas and other Australian animals, even a tropical butterfly house. It's a great way to see native wildlife if you can't get to the outback. But Darling Harbour is not just about attractions. It's a place to eat, drink and be merry with restaurants serving food from all over the world. You can enjoy a meal with views of the water. At night there are often free events like concerts, light shows or fireworks. It's a place that comes alive after dark. a must-visit for anyone in Sydney. Sydney's food scene is diverse and exciting, reflecting the city's multicultural population. You can find cuisines from all over the world here, but there are also uniquely Australian dishes to try. One classic is the meat pie, a handheld pastry filled with minced meat and gravy. Another local favourite is fish and chips, best enjoyed by the beach. For a true taste of Australia, try some native ingredients like kangaroo meat, wattle seed or finger lime. Many modern Australian restaurants use these in creative ways, blending traditional Aboriginal foods with contemporary cooking. To experience Sydney's food culture, visit its markets. The Sydney Fish Market is the largest of its kind in the Southern Hemisphere, a great place to try fresh seafood. The Rocks markets are held every weekend, offering local crafts and street food. For fresh produce, check out the Carriage Works Farmers Market held every Saturday morning. You can taste and buy local fruits, vegetables and artisanal products. Sydney's markets are a feast for the senses. They offer a glimpse into the city's vibrant food culture. Whether you're a foodie or just looking for a snack, there's something for everyone. Don't miss the chance to taste Sydney. Sydney has many famous sights, but it also has hidden treasures. These are the places that tourists often miss, but they're loved by locals. Exploring these spots will give you a different view of the city. One such place is Wendy's secret garden in Lavender Bay. This garden was created by Wendy Whiteley, transforming an old railway yard into a beautiful oasis. It's full of winding paths and unexpected artworks with stunning harbour views. Sydney also has many hidden beaches. One of these is Store Beach, reachable only by boat or kayak. It's in Manly, not far from the city, but it feels like a world away. The water is clear and calm, perfect for swimming and picnicking. For art lovers, there's the White Rabbit Gallery in Chippendale. This gallery showcases contemporary Chinese art, with a collection that is always changing. It's spread over 4 floors of a converted warehouse. After viewing the art, you can relax in the tea house downstairs. These hidden gems show a different side of Sydney. They're places where you can escape the crowds and discover something new. Getting around Sydney is easy once you know how. The city has a good public transport system, including trains, buses, ferries and light rail. The best way to use these is with an Opal card, a prepaid card that works on all forms of transport. Trains are great for getting to outer suburbs, while buses cover areas where trains don't go. For a truly Sydney experience, take a ferry. These cross the harbour and go to places like Manly and Taronga Zoo, offering great views of the city from the water. When to visit Sydney depends on what you want to do. Summer from December to February is hot and perfect for beaches, but it's also the busiest time. Spring from September to November and autumn from March to May have mild weather, good for sightseeing. Winter from June to August is cooler but still mild by European standards. Safety in Sydney is generally good, but take normal precautions. Be aware of your belongings in crowded places and take care when swimming at beaches. Always swim between the flags where lifeguards patrol. With these tips, you'll be ready to explore Sydney safely and efficiently. As we come to the end of our journey, it's clear why Sydney captivates so many. It's a city of contrasts and surprises. Here, urban life and nature exist side by side. The iconic and the hidden both have their place. We've seen the Grand Opera House and the towering Harbour Bridge. We've felt the sand of Bondi Beach between our toes. We've wandered through the peaceful Botanic Garden. Each of these places tells a part of Sydney's story. But Sydney is more than just its famous sights. It's the hidden beaches and secret gardens, it's the bustling markets and quiet cafes, it's the mix of cultures that you can taste in its food. All of these things come together to create a city like no other. Sydney is a place that captures your heart and keeps you coming back for more. We've explored Sydney together, we've seen its icons and uncovered its secrets, but every visitor to Sydney has their own unique experience. Now it's your turn to share. Did you find a hidden gem we didn't mention? Perhaps a quiet cafe with the best coffee in town, or a lookout point with an amazing view. Maybe you had an unexpected encounter with local wildlife. Whatever it was, we want to hear about it. Your experiences can help other travelers discover new aspects of this wonderful city. So please share your stories in the comments below. Thank you for joining me on this tour of Sydney. Until next time, keep curious and keep traveling.